Hi, friends, it's Deb. And as we move into week 3 of January, the focus shifts from noticing and clearing energy to stabilizing and conserving it. So, up to this point in our daily meditations, we've explored what our energy feels like and how to let go of what drains us. And this week, we begin to ask a different question. Not how do I change my energy, but how do I stop losing it unnecessarily? Now, stability is not about becoming rigid or fixed. It's about reducing leakage. It's about learning where effort is helpful and where it quietly drains us. Much of our energy loss doesn't come from what we're doing, but from how much effort we add on top of experience. For example, trying to manage thoughts, trying to fix sensations, right? Trying to feel a certain way. So this week, we explore what happens when we do less with what's already here. And stability does not mean suppressing movement or emotion. So when we look at mindfulness and vipassana, steadiness comes from seeing clearly, not controlling experience. And so when awareness is steady, energy naturally organizes itself. And that's why this week includes practices that emphasize rest without collapse, focus without strain, and kindness without emotional output. Now, these are skills, very important skills, that conserve energy rather than spend it. Now, I know, myself included, that many of us were taught to push, to override, or ignore signals of depletion, particularly us as women, right? Just keep pushing on, keep doing it. And certainly I lived a life like that, even though I've been practicing meditation for most of my life. There were still times, it's society's pressure that we have, that we got to keep going. And what does that do to us? But it causes illness, it causes conditions, it causes all sorts of things. And certainly I know that from experience. So this week I invite you to have a different relationship with energy, one that's based on listening rather than managing. Okay. So when we learn to conserve energy, we're not giving up, right? We're choosing sustainability. So this week in our practice is how this is going to show up. Is throughout this week, you'll notice a range of practices, meditations, each supporting stability in a different way. And certainly you're welcome to join us on the Peaceful Path if you like. Daily meditations, you can go to the website, peacefulwellness.studio, and sign up for our online classes. Now, some of our practices we're going to be, as I said, supporting stability in a different way. So some practices are going to invite rest. Some are gently gather scattered energy. Okay. Some strengthen focus. Some cultivate kindness that does not require any effort. Okay. So together, all of these will teach us that stability is not one thing. It's a relationship that we build over time. And friends, as you move through this week, you might simply notice moments where you could do less and allow more. It's key, less is more. Moments where steadiness arises not because you made it happen, but because you stopped interfering. And this is the kind of stability we are cultivating here. So friends, again, please join us on the Peaceful Path with the daily meditations. They're all recorded, so there's plenty of replays each day for each meditation. I also do an evening class as well too. So I hope you'll join me on the peaceful path. And you can find that at Peaceful Wellness. Peacefulwellness.studio is the website. And I invite you to join our online community on Skool as well, peacefulwellnessgroup.com. So thanks again, friends. And as always, I wish you much peace. Take care of yourselves.